Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Tammy, are you?
I'm Tammy, yes, and this is my dad.
Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Bob Lawson. Come in and we'll start here. So welcome to Birmingham. You've made it.
We were hoping it didn't snow too much so we could get up the hill.
Oh, it's fine.
But it was lovely.
So yeah, of course you had to go up that hill, didn't you?
But it was all right. It was completely clear, so it's fine.
It was. Right, well, this building is probably older than the castle that you see today.
Oh yeah.
But this came from last year. When I first came here last year, I looked at this building and said, no. This was not built as a chapel at all, but it was used as a chapel. This was a Basel house. What they called a Basel house. And it was a fortified house. So at one time, all of this area down at the bottom here would have had only one entrance. And that would have been, and you can see, because we don't have strings of gents. But this was the way in. Now that's into this building.
Oh, I see.
Into the bottom. Now it's wide enough to take a cow, and then what they would do when they knew that the raiders were coming and they wanted to defend this building, they'd fill it full of cattle underneath to stop the enemy from getting inside and setting fire to the building underneath. Meantime, upstairs, the only entrance was a tiny little staircase at the gable end, and that was the only way in. And so they would then drop boiling oil or whatever through a little hole above this door here. So it would come all the way down, and this would further stop them from getting in, killing a few cattle. So it's called a Basel, and you'll see Basel houses in the borders of Northumberland and Scotland. But this one is complete, and very, very few are. And so today we use this as our visitor centre in July. Shall we go back?
Sure.
We use this as our visitor centre and shop. So consequently, of course, because it's out of season, you see it in its raw flesh. The thing about the castle is that it is the home of Lord Ralph Kerr, who is the brother of Michael Ancram, the politician. Now Michael Ancram is Kerr of Kerr, but Lord Ralph Kerr lives here for part of the time, and at other times he lives in Derbyshire at Melbourne Hall. So, shall we start our little journey?
This way.
Start doing it now. So, we'll start, as we would do, with a selection of tourists in July, by showing you this photograph, which is really the start of what we look at today. Prior to this photograph, which was the completion in around about 1985 of the renovations of the castle, which was started in 1982, and that's what it looked like before.
Oh
wow. So all of this was done. What had happened was that in the 18th century, a new house was built up the road for them. And as we would do today, they left. But they left the doors open, if you like. And it was only around about 3/4 of the way through the 19th century when the 9th Earl decided that he would have a go. And his name was Schomberg. And this was his plan of the castle. And he made some changes which you'll see when we go down to the castle itself. He started to do some very nice arts and crafts style of renovations, which of course were very medieval in their form, and so they suited the castle very well, and I'll show you the bits that he did. His son was killed in a shooting accident in Australia, and he literally walked away from the project because it was for his son that he was doing the castle. He would have stayed at Monteviot House, which is really an ex-port of call as a care. The pictures here, every July we have a ride-out festival in common with most of the border towns. We're very much horse people here. And the Kerr clan, of course, were great horsemen. And that's why you'll see on their shield, not 3 stars, but, if you like, 3 pieces of spur. So very often these depict spurs, not stars. But the interesting thing about them is that they're the English one. The Scottish one always has a little hole in the middle, which actually points at them being Anglo-Saxon in their origins. And you'll find out more about that when we go into the castle. So every year, all the riders come here to Fenhurst, and it's wonderful. About 200 horsemen arrive opposite there, dismount, walk down, then they're addressed usually by Lord Lothian.